and the Green Bay Packers, taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arms, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down. There, another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he got got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. First down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
23-yard.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Patrick Peterson.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On the return is Peterson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Powers through again. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 21, Packers nothing.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Edmonds. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 41 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for
some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. all the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up.
Over 1st and 10.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out, and the Packers get a score closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. That'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? He's got daylight.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards on the ground. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. We remind you, coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hundley. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safety...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
You thought you
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packer.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down.
Now Hundlin. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals add on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Onside kick.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Irvin to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The
ball carrier.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30-yard
line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Jake Kumaro. Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, 63 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Love from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A.J.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Irvin, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out is Brett Hundley and the rest of the offense as they'll take over here. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they can. And nothing but great
we got
grass
plenty
here,
of fight,
middle of the
baby.
field. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Chase Edmonds ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
It looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. He gets away from one. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Brett Hundley and the rest of the offense as they'll take over here. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it
down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, 63 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. 2nd down, Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Love. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Love making the catch is Sternberger. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's taken down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Yeah, this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to bump it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
32-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
Intended for
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Love. That's complete to Turner. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Going back to Love.
3.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Love now to pass on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20,
take off your helmet and give me a kiss
10,
next time.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.
Can I kick it? Just the flex I went and bought.